New link. Okay. We're back again. As once again, your Raleigh Raptors take on the Richmond Generals. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. Hello, Xander. Something tells me we're going to have a little bit of difficulty today just due to the wonky Wi Fi here. It's bumped us off once already. So hopefully it stabilizes and allows us to bring you a better broadcast. Warm up is over. We're collecting the pucks. And soon we'll drop the puck here for exhibition action. The Generals not in ACHA. I think that's what it's called. But not in the league the Raptors participate in, so this is an exhibition contest. It counts because every game counts, but it counts less than other games. Looks like we got Brian Perkins starting in net. We are still missing a couple of players. Luke Stegall, not here today. As is Rylan DeWitt. Luke Stegall's absence undisclosed, while DeWitt has the shoulder injury that could keep him out for a while. Enzo Marsiglia also not here, but we do see Addison Corbett and Sander Eisenberg who are joining us this afternoon. Puck drop and we're underway. Puck bounces into the zone. Eisenberg chases after it. No icing called there, so a little confusion. That goes along the boards. Tied up in the corner. Kicked out. Keener working on it. He tries to get it forward. Goes into the boards, though, and puck goes back. Rogers tries to get it out of the zone. It's deflected off of Edwards' stick. Corbett goes after it. Big check into the boards. Introduction there. Sent down. Went off of a Generals player, but not enough for a wave off of the icing. So 14:22 remaining in the first. We'll have a face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. Puck drop again, sent back. Hayden Driver goes to send it around the boards. Doesn't get all of it, gets it this time. Tries to send it out, goes to mid-ice where the Generals take it. They'll dump it back in. Goes off of Perkins' stick. Driver will take it. He tries to get it around. Does. Lombardo has it, tries to stretch pass, goes off of a General helmet. Lombardo behind the net tried to get it out to Fisher. But the Generals have it behind their own net. They'll try to get it out. They do. Dagan Brown returning today. He gets a piece of it. Out to the point, sent around, one-timer. Didn't get all of it. Then a block there. Down goes Brown into the skates. Generals have it. A little fancy footwork there. D to D. Shot. Got a piece of it. We have a whistle. Net is off the bearings. Could have been Perkins in the process of getting over, may have knocked it off the pegs a little bit. Puck drop and sent back. Edwards persistent. He'll get it out. Sends it out to mid-ice. Gets sent back around the other way. Generals have it in their own zone. They'll go to recover back. Intercepted at mid-ice in front of me. Hello. Scott persistent there. Got the puck back, but now the Generals get it out. They'll break out. Shot on net goes high and wide. Scott chases after it. A lot of activity there. In front. Poke checked away by Perkins. Gets into the neutral zone. Dump goes off of a shin. Shot on net. Blocked. Generals recover. They'll dump. They'll chase. Edwards off the boards. He goes to poke it out. Goes out to the D. They send it back. Goes back around the net. Morris goes after it. Sends it off the boards. Kept in. Raptors can't. A little flip forward over to Eisenberg. He couldn't get a piece of it, so the Generals will take it in their defensive zone as the Raptors do a line change. Cross-ice pass. Beauty of a save there as Perkins goes across the crease and stops it with a pad save. 11:58 remaining in the first, no score. Raptors will take this face-off. And Driggers comes out. He was not on the bench to start warm-ups. There may have been an equipment issue there, but Driggers is now in net for the Raptors. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Keener had it, then lost it, but picked back up by Rogers, who dumps it in. The goaltender stops it behind his net. Sends it around. Generals will break out, or attempt to at least. Lots of people fall down. Goes into Corbett's skates. Generals have it. Sets off the boards and all the way down. That's going to be an icing because you're not allowed to do that. So face-off once again back in the Raptors' defensive zone. As the official has a few jovial words there with Driggers. Probably asking him, what took you so long, dude? Face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. Goes off of a skate. Generals maintain possession. They'll dump. Have it behind the Raptors' net. Go to put it out in front. One-timer opportunity is missed. Lombardo will take it out of the zone. Sends it over to Patty Lee. Couldn't get to it, and the Generals will take it the other way. Picked up by Brown, who sends it out of the zone. The Generals will have to regroup. Fisher with the persistence. Patty Lee got a piece of it too, but lost his stick, unfortunately for him. Dagan Brown says over to Lee, who has picked this stick back up. Stretch pass, but unable to get to it, so sent back the other way. Brown off the boards. Lee will pick this one up. Lee sees a little bit of open ice. He'll go dump it in. Goaltender gets a piece of it as the Raptors finish their line change. Sent back around the boards the other way. Sent out, gets past Edwards. They wave off the icing. Eisenberg careful not to check that player too hard into the boards behind them. Dumped in. Would have been offsides on the Generals. They try to pick it back up after getting back onside, but it gets past them, so they'll have to take it back in their own zone. Picked up by Scott, dumps it over to Morris. Morris will chase after it in the corner, sent back around the other way. Generals lose the handle. Scott gets a piece of it. He's going to try to get out in front, goes off the pads. So kept in the neutral zone, now coming out, 2-on-1 opportunity. Oh, beauty of a play there by the Generals that skate past the net and then do a behind-the-back pass to the charging player going for the one-timer. Shot from the point there, big opportunity. But unnecessary extra shove by the Generals, whose feelings got hurt after being denied 3 times by Spencer Driggers. So we'll get a face-off here deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. 9:18 remaining in the first period. No score. Puck drop here, tie up. Corbett went down. In front, shot, score. Traffic in front and the backhander from the Generals gets past Driggers, and the Generals take a 1-0 lead. Good backhand there by the Generals player to hit the other side. Driggers could not get post-to-post quick enough. Now at 9:10 remaining in the first, the Raptors are down 1. Corbett takes the face-off. He brings it in. Shot on net goes wide. Bouncing over. Brown will try to keep it in. Gets a piece of it, but not enough as the Generals will bring it back the other way. 2-on-1. Little contact there on the board. Sent back around the other way. Rogers will go get it, but the Generals keep it in. Tied up on the boards there again. A little introduction. Brown has it. He sends it forward. Gets to mid-ice. The Generals have it. They'll regroup. Intercepted by Rogers, who will dump it in, and they'll go chase. Generals have it deep. They advance it out as the Raptors are midway through a defensive line change. In front, save there by Driggers. Attempt to keep it in. Generals will keep it in. Raptors trying to get it out. Unable to find the puck. Good pass there. Shot goes high. Generals still have it in the corner. Out to the point. Measure. Back goes wide off the net. Gets sent down the ice. Icing waved off. He could have gotten that one. So the Raptors will switch their forwards. Few big opportunities missed there as the Generals will bring it in. Kick save there by Driggers. Big shot into the boards. Raptors get a piece of it. Then in front, blocked there by Driggers. Puck behind the net now. Fisher will take it, send it along the glass. Doesn't get all the way out. Battle for it. Patty Lee will take it over to Lombardo. Lombardo brings it into the zone, sends it over to Fisher. And the bad angle there by Edwards, who makes up for the bad angle by catching up to the skater and taking him off the puck. Driver now will bring it in. Shot deflected away by the goaltender. Sent out. Fisher tries to keep it in. He will. Glove down. Bad angle shot. Gloved by the Generals, who will cause a stoppage. 6:50 remaining in the first period. Generals hold a 1-0 lead. Face off there, goes back to the Generals who have it in their defensive zone. They'll look to bring it out. Stretch pass. Kept in by Driver, who sent it over. Thought Morris got a piece of it. Apparently he didn't. They'll call that icing, and we'll get a face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. With 6:37 remaining in the first. And a 1-0 Generals lead. Puck drop sent back to the point. Blocked there. The driver will dump it, sends it along the boards. Amistad will chase after it. Gets sent back. Brown has it. He tries to send it cross ice. Scott will pick it up. He brings it in and chase back after it. Amistad parking in front. Shot! Save! Good play there by Morris. Oh, good placement there by the Generals that were just looking for that. Shot, score! The cherry pick works to perfection as the Generals were just waiting at the blue line for the breakout pass. 2-on-1, and the one-timer put it high over Drigger's shoulder to give the Generals a 2-0 lead with 5:56 remaining in the first period. Face off back. Edwards tries to send it over. Loose puck, though, goes into the zone. Eisenberg has it. Sends it off the boards, kept in by the Generals. Eisenberg introduces himself as Edwards has the puck. He'll send it off the boards. Gets past, and Corbett on his horse will try to go after it. He gets a piece of it. Sent out. Edwards keeps it pinned along the boards. The Generals have it. They'll come out. Taken away. The Generals have it. They have it taken away again. Raptors have it. They're looking. Send it along the boards. Shot goes wide. Corbett will take this one. Try to get it out of the zone. It was, but we'll say that it wasn't. Pinned in the corner. Sent around the other way. Corbett will chase after it. Now pinned in the corner. The Generals have it. They're fighting for it. Keener there. He gets the puck. Gets it past the attempted check. A few words being exchanged there. Puck kept in. Eisenberg will take it. And Eisenberg draws the... So we'll get coincidings. The interference, I guess, means nothing. So coinciding roughings, because stuff was happening after the puck went away on Eisenberg and the Generals player. So we'll still be at 5-on-5. Puck goes out. Lee almost got a piece of it. He did get a piece of it. Not enough of it, though. Shot. Save. Rebound. Just goes wide. Deflected. Generals will get it out. Good play there by Dagan Brown. Welcome back. Generals have it. Shot on net. Saved by Driggers. Goes back around the other way. Generals still in control of the puck. Sent out in front. People can't find it. Lombardo gets it into the neutral zone. And the Generals will have to reset. Dumped in. Shot goes wide. Generals lose it. Assist there by the official. But it bounces to a Raptors player. It'll be Driver that brings it in. Tries to push it out in front. But the Generals get a piece of it. They'll hold on to it. Puck brought in. Brown will keep it in. Sent over. Morris gets a piece. Back to Brown. Tied up along the boards. Sent back around. Brady Scott will go after it. And now the Raptors have it in their defensive zone. Flipping pass there. Over to Xander Morris. Tries to get to it the second time. But the Generals have it. They have it at mid-ice. That should be an icing, and it is. Neat. I love it when calls that I see actually go that way. And Generals coach incredulous to what happened, either about how bad of a pass that was, or he's not sure how icing works. Regardless, 2:42 left in the first period, 2-0 Generals. Raptors have too many players. They'll send them back to the bench. Keener to take this face-off. Goes back. Generals will have it behind their own net. Corbett gets a piece of it to keep it in. Set cross ice. Stretch pass. Generals bring it in. Edwards gets a piece of it. Sent out to the point by the Generals. Shot goes wide. Generals still have it in the corner. A little extra by Brady Scott. Edwards will go chase after the puck in the corner. He'll attempt to flip it out. It gets to the neutral zone. The Generals pass it across the ice. Puck brought in by the Raptors into their own defensive zone. That's a choice. Puck goes out. Generals have it. Shot on net. Goes high. Generals recover. Corbett gets a little bit body thrown in there. Bad rebound. Edwards has it behind the net. Sends it over. Keener couldn't handle it and goes back. Eisenberg now has it behind the net. He tries to send it out. Goes off of a Generals player. Shot ricocheted into the netting. So we'll get a stoppage. 1:16 remaining in the first period. Generals still holding on to a 2-0 lead. It is going down. I am yelling timber. Kesha here live here in the Richmond ice zone. Okay, maybe I'm lying. I don't know. Puck goes back. Generals player at the point. Fumbles it a little bit. Now they try to bring it forward, but taken away there by Lombardo. Lombardo has the puck. He'll bring it into the zone. Tries the power move. That puck is behind the net. Pushed it in, but puck rebounds, goes back, and now we've got a 3-on-1. But broken up. Good hustle back, good back checking by the Raptors there. Puck goes around the boards. Generals will not be able to keep it in, so it'll go back into their defensive zone. They'll have to reset. Lombardo intercepts the pass, but passes to no one in particular. Pass goes back. Attempted to send it in. Goes off of a player, but still goes into the defensive zone. Generals will have it. 18 seconds remaining. Move there. Put out in front. Generals try to get it in front of the crease. Slot pass does not work. And they'll have to reset with 6 seconds remaining. Puck goes back. Generals just send it cross ice, and that's going to be the period. So at the end of one, it's the Richmond Generals 2, Raleigh Raptors 0. We appreciate your patience with the issues with the feed. Something happened with the first one and it ended the feed, so we had to create a second one on the fly. as Drigger skates out and sets up in his crease for the second period. It'll be Morris, Scott, and Amistadi, with Edwards and Eisenberg, your defensemen. Puck's dropped, they're underway. Sent back. Edwards attempts to send it forward. Scott has it now. He sends it across the line. That gets dumped in. Eisenberg will chase after it. Slams on the brakes, then sends it around the boards. Morris along the boards. It gets sent back around the other way. Puck gets sent back. Shot on net. Blocked by Driggers. Now out to the point. Shot. Ooh, that was a dangerous one. Good screen there and a deflection, but Driggers able to get the pad on it. Shot in front. Knocked away. Good play there by Morris. Now Amistadi chasing after it. Morris got a piece of it, but it'll be the Generals to bring it back in. Cross ice pass, not picked up. Scott on it. Edwards shakes off a check, has the puck, loses the handle. Sent out, Generals have it. Shot, blocked. Edwards with the bouncing puck, that'll go over the blue line. Picked up, Scott with an opportunity. But the Generals will take it back the other way. 2-on-1, shot, save by Driggers. Going back the other way, Scott has it. Hand goes up. We've got a tripping call on the Generals, so we'll see the Raptors' first power play of the afternoon. 13:26 remaining, the first penalty of the game. So either these players are being gentlemen or the referees are just letting boys be boys. Corbett with the faceoff. Puck goes back. Generals will have it. They'll send it back around the boards. Takes a weird bounce off of a door. Brown will try to get it out. The Generals, though, being aggressive on this kill. Sent back around, a little extra elbow there as a treat. Shot save there. Broken stick. Oh, that's one pissed off parent. The Generals, though, take it. They'll dump it back in. Not much going on this power play thus far. Generals, big check there. Hand goes up. Remember, this is not the NHL. Big checks always mean penalties. And Corbett will go in the box, 2 for playing hockey. Corbett's going to get called for a misconduct. Maybe. Yep. Rogers getting sent to serve the 2. So that board's going to be a 2-10. Official obviously not liking the check. I couldn't see that well from this angle how bad it was. But we'll have 4-on-4 hockey as Brown gets a piece of it. Generals have it. Brown will fight back for it. Sent back around. Brown has it. He sends it out. That will clear. The Generals will reset. Stretch pass. Generals still have it. They'll go for the entry. They'll control the puck. Keener gets it, though. He'll send it around the boards. Generals, though, shot off the post. Bouncing puck and Brown can't get it out. Sent back around the other way, unable to keep it in. So the Generals will have to regroup. 26 seconds left on the Generals penalty. And then they'll go to a 5-on-4 power play. Picked up. And a whistle. Interference to call. Weaker than a paper boat in a hurricane, but we continue. Home cooking can be delicious. As the officials who spent the first period just watching hockey decide that they have a quota to reach. So 14 seconds left of 5-on-4 hockey, or 4-on-3 hockey, I should say. And then we'll have 5-on-3 hockey for about 40 seconds. Edwards sends it along the boards. They'll have the opportunity now to ice the puck. Shot goes wide if they can get a stick on it. Generals have it. Shot deflected, goes over the net. And we're back to 5-on-3 now. Generals have the opportunity here. Raptors have to be careful, pretty much. They can't go after loose pucks. This is the small amount of players that they have. Shot covered by Driggers. Good save there, and we get a stoppage. 11:01 remaining in the second period. A 2-0 Generals lead. Generals are on a 5-on-3 power play for the next 16 seconds. And then they'll switch to 5-on-4 for another minute. Puck goes out. Generals have it. They measure. They hold on to it. Send it back, looking for their optimal pass or shot here. Cross ice pass does not go to the intended target. So we're 5-on-4 now. And the shot goes in. I don't even know if that was a shot rather than it was a pass, and it may have gotten deflected. But that was after the penalty had expired. So we'll go back to 5-on-5 hockey. If you're going to give up a goal, at least give it up after you go from 5-3 to 5-on-4. So the power play given up, and it's a 3-0 Generals lead with 10:39 remaining in the second, but we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Let's see if the Raptors can shake this off. The Generals have it. They come down. Goes off of Driver's shin. He'll take the puck. Tries to send it out. Picked up by the Generals to send it out to the point. Cross ice pass. Blocked. Lee has it. And he'll bring it out. Big pass to Lombardo there. But Lombardo did not get a piece of it. And the officials eager to call the icing, which it was. 10:10 remaining in the second. 3-0 Generals. We'll get a face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. Sent back. Fisher fights for it. Goes back. Sent cross ice over to Lombardo. Lombardo will pick it up. He'll bring it into the zone. Bouncing puck. Oh, sent out. Pad save and a cover by the Generals. Good play there by Lombardo to get it in front of the net. If someone had been in front, that would have been a golden opportunity. But the rest of the team hadn't caught up yet. Keener takes the face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone for a change. Keener tied up, but the Generals have it. They'll bring it out. Big check there by Driver. And this is going to shock you. They're going to call interference. Follow through on the check, and we're going to call it interference. So we're paying 14 euros now. And the Raptors will have another penalty to kill off. Again, not even one stride away. Player had the puck, shot it on net as Driggers covers this one. Shot it into the zone and immediately was checked after they got rid of the puck. And the official call interference. And Generals have it, send it out to the point, shot on net, kicked away by Driggers. Cross ice, put on net, Driggers pads it away. Sent behind the net, Generals have it, sent away, but the Generals recover. Have it, shot on net, goes wide. Generals still recover it. In front of the crease, covered by Driggers, and will get a stoppage. One of those slowly creeping pucks that is the most dangerous, just sliding into the crease. But Driggers able to cover it up and get a whistle. 9:04 remaining in the second period. 1:21 remaining on the penalty to Driver. 3-0 Generals lead. Puck drop. Fisher gets a piece of it. Goes back to the Generals, though. They'll attempt to set something up. Out to the point. Shot. Goes wide. Generals will take it. They'll recover. Back behind the net. Attempted lacrosse move there. The highest of high sticks. So we'll get a face-off. Should probably be deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. And there it goes. That's neat. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. 59 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Raptors. Puck set out. Edwards will go chase after it. Tries to keep it in. Still gets a piece of it. Amistadi will chase after it. Controlling when maybe we should just try to ice it here. Puck sent back. Generals have it. Good puck movement back and forth. Still maintaining possession. Loses the handle there, though. The Generals cycling through their players. Sent out to the point. Shot on net. Gloved by Driggers. And we will stop. 8:06 remaining in the second period. 23 seconds remaining in the penalty to Driver. 3-0 Generals. Scott to take the face-off, tied up. Scott looked like he had that out, but nope, we don't see that. Loose puck, and there's the end up shot and goal. The inevitable. As the puck looked like it had left the zone, but I'll withhold comment. Some discussion there in the crease as to how they could have handled that differently. Over 7:55 remaining. Another power play goal by the Generals makes it a 4-0 game. Brown goes after it. Tries to send it out. Kept in, though, by the Generals. Tied up by Driver. They get a little piece of it, goes over to Driggers, who covers, and we'll get a stoppage. So 7:42 remaining in the second period for nothing Generals. Got to take the face off. Generals got a shot off, but it went wide. Rogers tried to get it out, could not. So still kept in. Raptors absolutely losing the possession battle in this game. That has not been an uncommon phrase that I've spoken. Brown tries to flip it out, bounces off of a player. We've got a 2-on-1. Shot on net. Drager's bouncing. The Generals will have it. They have it along the boards. Gets tied up. Scott tries to get a piece of him. Doesn't. Shot on net. Drigger's got a piece of it. Out to the point. Shot on net. And we'll get a whistle. Referee pointing. Not sure what the situation was there, but we'll go into the neutral zone for this face-off. So something apparently with the Generals. Puck drop goes into the official. Still there. The Generals have it at mid-ice. They lose it. Driver tries to send it back the other way. Does not get it out of the zone. Now into the skates of the Generals. They have it at the point. Shot on net. Deflected. And goes in. A weird deflection there. Gets past Driggers, and it's a 5-0 game. The Raptors absolutely losing the possession battle here. And you cannot score goals if you cannot get the puck. Noah Keener to take this face off, sends it back. Generals have it. They bring it in. Goes off of Eisenberg. Generals have it. Try to put it into the slot. Sent back around the other way. Edwards will take this one off the boards. Tries to send it around. Gets out to the Generals at the point. Bouncing in front. Trigger's unable to cover it, so it goes back out to the point again. Into the corner. The shot goes across the ice. Generals, again, just setting up, trying to find the best opportunity here. But Raptors will dump it out mid-ice. 3 Raptor players going after it. 3 Raptor players behind the net now, or behind the puck. There's a 2-on-1. Lots of diving. Cullen Fisher there. Going swimming. Xander Morris pleading his case that the Generals player touched it. Hockey players now officially 0 for forever on arguing calls. So 5:38 remaining in the second period, and a 5-0 Generals lead. Will get a face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. Sends it back. Eisenberg gets a piece of it. It's tied up in the corner. Goes back out. Lombardo can't get it out. Shockingly, no interference call there. Shot on net. And score. Good shot there from the point, and it's going to be a 6-0 Generals lead. .524 remaining in the second period. Amasai to take the face off, sends it back to Eisenberg. Eisenberg tries to get it out, intercepted by the Generals. To shoot it on net, goes wide. Attempted rebound shot. Driggers tried to get a piece of it. Amistadi now digging there in the corner. Raptors check, surprisingly, not interference. Scott following the puck. Edwards gets a piece of it. He'll attempt to bring it out. Doesn't get all of it, but it still goes to Raptors player, so bonus there. Goes off of a stick, and the Generals will cover it. So they'll actually get a face-off there in their offensive zone. 4:46 remaining in the second period. 6-0 Generals. Fisher to take the face-off. Won by the Generals. Kept in, though, by Brown. Cross-ice pass. Fisher couldn't get a stick on it. He'll go chase after it and send it around the boards. Lee will go chase after this one. Tied up. Bounces out to the mid-ice there. Sent off. Brown gets a piece of it. Driver will have to go and pick it up. Can't get it out. Goes back the other way. Brown will have to recover it. Pressure put on. Sent off the boards and into the neutral zone. Generals will send it back the other way. Generals tried to go onside, but didn't. Good opportunity there, but Raptors unable to capitalize. Generals have it. Shot on net. Goes wide. Behind the net. Now it's in the net. Poked out. Sent along the boards. Icing waved off because, well, it didn't even get there. Sent around the other way. The Generals will get to it. Goes over to Dagan Brown. Then the dump as we're getting a partial line change, at least, for the Raptors. A little bit aggressive there, but the defensemen get back. They need a change. Shot and save by Driggers. Fisher has it now. He'll go send it along the boards where the Generals are just waiting for it. Little contact there. Good play there by Brown. Generals get back onside. They were able to control the puck. Again, the Raptors defensemen need a line change at this point. Pressure in front, but gloved by Drigger, so a much-needed whistle there by the Raptors. 2:38 remaining in the second period. 6-0 Generals. Face off once again in the Raptors defensive zone. So we wait the puck drop. There it is. Goes out to the point, shot on net. Drigger's got a piece of it, and it went high. Good play there by Keener to get the puck away. On the opposite way, Scott loses the handle there. Edwards there ties up the player. Puck goes out to the point. Generals once again keep it in the zone. Shot on net. In front, whistle blown. Raptors managed to keep their heads because, you know, they'll get a penalty for retaliating as the Generals kept poking. 2:09 remaining in the second period. 6-0 Generals. Puck is dropped, goes out. Shot gloved by Driggers. We'll get another face-off. Puck drop. Recovery. Bouncing. Goes around. Big check there after the puck was separated. No call. Careful. Don't return the favor. Puck goes out of the zone. Scott will chase after it. Puck gets knocked forward. Edwards chasing after it. Back out. Eisenberg will chase. So Eisenberg has it. Loses an edge. But Keener right there. Stick lift. He'll stay with it. Puck intercepted there by Keener. Brings it in. Still holding on to it. Goes out to Scott. Scott can't hold on to it. Puck picked back up by Raleigh. Stretch pass. Icing waved off. Lombardo rushing for it. Shot. And this is going to shock you. I hope you're sitting down. But the official signals no goal after the goaltender knocks the goal off the pegs. Yes, I'm as shocked as you are. Ice is definitely tilted in one direction in this game. I mean, it's getting a little bit frustrating. All right, loose puck to the Generals. They'll send it down ice. Puck sent back. Generals try to send it across the crease. Can't get to it. They send it out in front. Puck sent around the other way. Generals will bring it in. Goes off of the stick, bounces behind the net. And Generals still have it. They're looking for something. Right there, off the post. Perhaps Drigger should have just knocked the net off the pegs. That seems to be a good defense against goals. But that's the buzzer. So at the end of 2, Generals 6, Raptors, I'll guess we'll say 0. Still don't understand. If the net gets knocked off the bearings by the goaltender in the process of making the save, or in this case, attempting to make the save as the puck goes in, if it's happening at the same time, you don't wave off the goal. If they attempt to make the save, they make a first save, they knock it off the pegs, and then on the rebound, say, the team scores, then no, that gets waved off. But the net gets knocked off the pegs at the same time that the goal goes in. You cannot call that. Anyway. Six 0. Third period about to start. We'll see if frustration sets in or not. This is already a strong Generals team. They don't need the ice tilted in their direction. Corbett for the faceoff. Officials got to say something to Rogers. A little smile on their face. Puck goes past Brown. He tries to stay with it. Generals have it in front. Knocked away, shot on net, deflected. The Generals buzzing already. Good play there by Keener to be persistent and a pest. Shot goes wide. Will they be able to keep it in? They do not. The official actually notices it, which is cool. Sent back around the other way. Brown will take it. He'll send it over. But kept in. Again, Raptors having difficulty getting the puck out of their own defensive zone. Skating through. Driver gets a piece of it, though. Cross ice. Wow. Looks like we can only call interference on one side of the ice, as the Generals get a call for interference there. Again, neither one of those recent interference calls were really interference. I think the one that the Generals just got was almost immediately after the player lost the puck. Anyway, the Generals flip it forward on the penalty kill there. They'll shoot into the netting. Drigger's probably got a piece of it there. If not, that's a really bad shot. But I'm assuming Drigger's got a piece of it. So 13:55 remaining in the third period, 1:50 left in the Raptors power play. Let's see if anything comes out of it. Lombard to take the face off. Edwards will send it along the boards. Lee gets it. Loses the handle there for a second, so he'll have to send it around the boards the other way to Edwards. Edwards can't hold on to it. Goes cross ice. Eisenberg lost his compass there for a second. Fisher has it. Will attempt to send it forward. Lombardo tries to get a piece of it. Generals will have it. They'll bring it back into their own defensive zone to reset. Puck back. Edwards needs to get back onside. You can still dump it, guys. They just have to get back in. Hand is up, so we're going to see a delayed penalty. Interference again, because that's the only call we know how to do. No checks here in Virginia. So we'll go 4-on-4 now as Eisenberg goes into the box, where it's explained to him that you're not allowed to check anyone ever. Official gave a groin thrust. I don't know what that means officially. But we'll go 4-on-4. Although, there it is. Cross-ice pass. The Generals will go to pick it up. Goes in. Driver will take it behind the net. He'll go send it around the other way. Generals will try to keep it in. Morris slams on the brakes because you're not allowed to check anyone ever. The Raptors have it. Driver will skate this one in. Wraps around. Shot in the air. High stick by the goaltender. You have a glove. You can use your hands. Go for it. Don't use your stick. So we'll have a stoppage and a face-off in the Raptors' offensive zone. Still 4-on-4 for 22 seconds. Then the Raptors will have a penalty to kill again. Puck sent out. A little bit up. Waiting there, but the Generals cannot hold on to it. Flopping around like a fish, but shot on net. They can't pick it up. Whistle's blown there. Driggers covers. And the inspiration seems to be low on the gauge for the Raptors at this point. 3 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and then we go to the penalty kill. Shot on net, gets deflected and goes wide. Keener has it. He sends it forward, goes off of a stick, off another stick, but we're now in the kill, so regardless of whether or not it was icing, it wasn't. The Generals will have it. They'll bring it in. Nice controlled entry here. Goes out to the point, tried to get a piece of it. The Raptors have it. They send it forward. Corbett will try to catch up to it. Both players there about the same time. The Generals will have it now. Stretch pass. Shot on net. Driggers gets a pad on it. Goes up in the air. Goes over to the corner. Generals have it. They're looking to set something up. Goes off of a stick. Puck bounces around. Driver tries to get it out around the boards. He cannot. Scott will fight for it, though. We've got it pinned against the boards. Generals have it, though. They'll hold on. Bouncing puck over to the corner. They can't take it. And the penalty is killed. But don't worry, there'll be another one to kill. We'll call elbowing on this one, because why not? Noted goon Dagan Brown goes into the box. Now it looks like Driver's going to get called for unsportsmanlike. Or someone will. Driver did a certain stick tap, which I'm familiar with, that refers to vision impairment. But Patty Lee will go into the box. So I guess we're going to call a misconduct on that one on noted goon Dagan Brown. And if you had a Dagan Brown misconduct on your bingo card, you're cheating. 10:43 remaining in the third period. 1:55 remaining on the penalty to Brown. Puck gets sent back around the boards. General's just setting up at this point. One-timer. Bounces somewhere. The Generals will recover. They send it into the corner. That's the way into the skates. Edwards gets it out. Generals will casually set something else up. Dump in. Edwards fights for it. He's tied up. Gets sent around the other way. Kept in and kind of not, but close enough for them. Puck goes bouncing there. Kicked away by Driggers. Out to the point. Shot. Blocked by Driggers. Generals still have it. Still looking to set something up. Over to the point again. Shot missed. So out of the zone. Dumped in. Generals are offside. Puck sent off the boards. Check after Scott lost the puck, but that's okay. Generals have it. 26 seconds remaining. Puck gets sent all the way down ice. That's an icing. Even I can see that. Puck drop. Generals will have it. Send it cross ice. Puck taken by the Raptors. Keener has it. He's got some speed. He'll try to muscle it around. Gets knocked off the puck, though. Keener attempts to foul. Got to watch that because that's going to be a penalty. Knocked in. Driver will chase after it. We're back at even strength. The Eisenberg that brings it in could not get the shot off. It's sent back the other way. Driver's got to close that. He misses the check, so point blank in front. What was that? Miscommunication there. As the puck just sits in the crease and a Generals player says, fine, if you won't take it, I will, and just pokes it in. Make it a 7-0 Generals lead. We've switched to the running clock, which is good because I have a dinner reservation. Just kidding. Of course I don't have a dinner reservation. We just eat chicken sandwiches. Stretch pass. Edwards gets a piece of it, and then shot goes slower on net. Trigger's able to cover it, and we'll get a face-off. Sent back around. Edwards takes it, sends it around the player, tries to get it down the boards. Rogers fighting for it. Edwards gets out. Generals have it. They crash the net, but covered by Driggers for a stoppage. 6:50 remaining in the third. 7-0 Generals. It's almost over. Puck set out to the point. Shot. Score, I guess. Referee doesn't even blow a whistle. He just kind of just lets it go. So shot from the point goes through. Let's make it an 8-0 game. Edwards has it back, hands it to Rogers. It's back around the other way. Lombardo putting the pressure on. Sent over. Lombardo, good effort there to go after it. Cross ice. Rogers couldn't get to it. Edwards will dump it in. Let's see who goes and chases. Edwards tries to keep it in the corner there. He can't. Goes out. Generals have it. Shot on net. Good save there by Driggers. Puck moves forward. Waved off. Puck goes back around the other way. Amistadi gets it. Attempts to knock it forward. Generals have it. Big check there by Edwards. Shockingly not a penalty. Doesn't matter because the Generals score anyway. 9-0. The Generals. If you're still here, like, what are you doing, man? There's lots of other things you could be doing right now. Perhaps the garage needs cleaning. Face off, sent forward. Generals have it. Generals will send it cross ice. Generals will do the entry. Generals will send it cross. Shot on net goes around. Generals once again have the puck. Sent it out. Oddly, no hand went up for what I thought was a trip there. Got a piece of it. Goes over to the boards. Now the hand goes up. And no, that's not going to be a penalty on the Raptors, on the Generals. That's on the Raptors. That's what happens. So at the point, goalie has gone to the bench for the delayed penalty. But the puck managed to get away. I guess the Raptors had control for at least some period of time. As Cullen Fisher goes into the box for playing hockey. It'll be a rough. So again, 5-on-4 hockey here. Puck dropped, I guess. Everybody's just kind of looking at each other like, I guess that was the puck drop. Well, if everyone's going to watch it, the defenseman's going to come in and take a shot. Goes out, shot on net. Went into Drigger's glove. So we'll get a face-off in the Raptors' defensive zone. 2:40 left in the third period. It's a running clock. If you had the Raptors plus 10, what the hell is that? Puck was dropped. Both face-offs were just watched. Shot on net and score. And General's just running it up at this point. So with about 2 minutes remaining, the Generals have a 10-piece on the board. And the Raptors are still here. Puck drop goes back. Lee has it. It's in his skates. He advances it forward a little bit. The Generals will take it. Driver tries to get a piece of it. Dropped in by Lee. They'll chase. He sends it around. Eisenberg tries to keep it in. He does. But straight to the Generals, who will take it. Two on one, but it went for the pass there. Probably should have gone for the shot. Dumped in. Raptors have it. Corbett will skate through traffic. Shot on net. Pad save. It was a good shot. Dumped in there by the Generals. Edwards will hold on to it. Tries to pass it off. Does not. He'll send it down ice. We'll wave off icing because, well, it didn't actually get down. Corbett will take it. Skate in. Shot just goes wide. Edwards sends it off the boards. 18 seconds for the Raptors to do anything. Loses the puck. Somebody loses the stick. Corbett has it again. We'll take the hit up high. Dumped in. 3, 2, 1. That's over. So if you're still here, Richmond Generals 10, Raleigh Raptors 0. We get to do this again tomorrow. I don't think anyone really wants to see the handshake line at this point. Well, I've seen incidents in a handshake line. I do want to see it to the end just to make sure. So we need evidence for, something. I want to make sure that we have it. So that's it. We'll sign off. We will see you tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.